So what's going on out there in social media land? It's your girl, just laid back for another question of the month, right? I'm kind of changing up my scenery, so this is a little bit of my bedroom and stuff like that where I'm comfortable. So first and foremost, I just want to start off with asking everybody to please continue to stay safe. I hope you guys are wearing your mask and sanitizing your hands. And if you cannot stay socially distant from others, at least keep your mask on so you can protect yourself. So this month's question of the month is, if you could chat with your number one presidential choice, what changes would you tell them you'd like to see around support for the HIV positive community in 2021? So first and foremost, I'd like to say whichever candidate is selected by the public, right, to represent the title of President of the United States, I hope they're mature, because I watched the presidential debate yesterday, and it was horrible, and we're just gonna leave it at that. And I'm not endorsing anybody. I think that I'm gonna keep it on an I statement. I feel like medical trials, when it comes to prescriptions, medications for people living with HIV and AIDS, I don't know how long ideally the clinical trials go on for, but I think they need to go on for a little longer, because ideally it's being found that certain medications that are being released are coming out with side effects that are really detrimental to people's health. So I think these clinical trials need to be just a tad bit longer, so that side effects could be found out a little quicker, so then the effects on the general public won't be so substantial. Like I said, I'm going to keep this on an I statement. So throughout this whole COVID pandemic, so I'm going to be very transparent. I receive HASA benefits. That's my fixed income. That's all I get. That provides me support with my housing, my food, and a little bit of cash on a monthly basis, right? But it's nowhere near something that I could be making, right? Or pretty much, yeah, could be making. I'm gonna leave it like just right there for that. But ideally, like, I haven't received any additional support being on HRA, on an HRA program. My family members, cousins, sister-in-law's brother, I mean, you name it, down the line, anybody that I know in my family that is on HRA assistance with whichever program, aside from HASA, has received substantial support. Additional food stamps, cash assistance. I ain't received nothing. I'm very grateful that I'm on a program that supports, my daily living, in the sense of, like, rent, food stamps, and cash assistance, right? But in the same token, I have to wait, and I have to also save money to buy my toiletries and whatever else I need for me to survive, right? A little bit of extra support would be really grateful, especially through this pandemic. Don't get me wrong, I'm a very resourceful person. I save my money, but in the same token, a little extra support could have helped. And last but not least, I think that there should be some kind of like initiatives given to companies, for-profit companies, that are willing to support the mission of the ETE, and not just the mission, but also like breaking down stigma, and providing information and collecting data. I think they should be compensated in some kind of way, and it's not necessarily monetarily. They could just be supported in other ways with other forms of assistance. But anywho, I'm already 4 minutes in. Hope you guys have a great month. See you next month. Continue to stay safe. Continue to hand sanitize, and continue to mask up. Later.